major concert at the Soler Theater?
It's my second one.
Okay, the first was Aliw. Right?
No, the last year was in Kia.
Okay.
The title was Date with Xian. Now it's my second birthday concert. So everything's so new to me pa. Everything's so raw. Everything's so parang I'm so overwhelmed pa sa lahat ng nangyayari.
But then, what can they expect from this concert? What will you be doing?
They can expect what? Kasi yung preparation namin dito, it took us like about couple of days after the first concert, nag-brainstorm na kaagad kami so we have enough time to conceptualize the second one, not without even knowing.
What kind of songs?
Love songs.
Okay.
And
what genre? What year?
Iba't-iba, we have classic songs from the 80s, 90s, and syempre yung mga new generation ngayon, new generation pop.
Okay, did you always love music? Were you always a singer?
I wasn't always a singer. Pero I love music kasi my mom was a piano teacher.
Okay.
And sa bahay palagi, the family would always play the piano pag may gatherings and meron silang kanya-kanyang talento. And I was always the one sitting sa couch and not doing anything.
Yeah.
Then parang one day I told my mom, can you teach me piano? It was all piano pa lang. All piano. Then when we moved to the States, I took up band. Tapos yun, doon na nag-spark up unti-unti yung interest ko sa music.
Okay, all right. For our viewers right now, you have a guitar here.
Yeah, I do.
Can you please get it? What was the first piece that you played? Well, not the very first, no, but something you loved when you were very young.
I actually started pretty late. I started playing the guitar 2009-10 lang. I mean, that's when I started singing. So the first one, I was a huge fan of Jason Mraz.
Okay. And is this country?
I don't know, I wouldn't consider it country.
Oh, yeah, I know this. Can you sing it?
Yeah. Nawala pa sa tono. Well, you done me that I felt it. Tried to chill with you so I didn't melt it. Fell right through the cracks. And now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my best. So nothing's gonna stop me from finding invention. Reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some.
Yeah, so is this the kind of songs you're singing in Soler?
Yeah, but may mga ganitong parang mga new generation. I'm also mindful sa audience ko, which is about mga 30s and above.
Yes,
may marami rin mga mommies
like
and
me.
yes, of course.
So
Mommies and
these are the
daddies.
classics. You'll be singing some of the classics.
So expect that, and again, I'm so proud of the set list na meron kami kasi it took us a really long time na dagdag bawas, and siguro mga more than 10 meetings, like 20 meetings.
But then what kind of Xian Lim will they see? Because you already have the crooners, I mean, and that already has a market. What kind of Xian Lim, a romantic Xian Lim, will they be singing?
So for this
one,
one,
will they be singing?
I will be playing the piano as well. So
Okay.
I wanted it to be ang description ko sa kanila. So when the producers came to us, sabi nila, so what do you want? Sabi nila, kasi we know what we want. So I go, no. Okay, I presented them the concept. I wanted it to be like kind of like a David Foster and Friends type of thing. Yes.
Okay, so when you play the piano, who else is going to be singing?
I have a couple of guests na medyo bigatin. I have Mateo Gudicelli.
Yeah, he's a good singer
yes.
too.
Medyo lang naman bigatin.
Yeah, he's good.
Casey Tandingan and
She's
Jonah.
good. Yeah.
So when the guest confirmed, sabi ko, oh, okay, wow. So parang, it's, on my part, parang grabe, sobrang, yung tatlo so experienced in music and ano na sila, haligi na sila ng music industry.
Now, you've had a very interesting career. You were first a psychology student in the United States.
Yes.
You lived in Daly City, correct?
Yes.
And then after high school, you went to the Philippines.
After high school, I did 2 years of college.
Yeah. At UE.
In the States pa.
First,
I went to City College because I wanted to pursue psych. Tapos, for some reason, I just asked my mom if we can go back to the Philippines so I can pursue basketball.
Yeah. So that's the interesting other side of Xian Lim, is people may not know who's watching. He's very tall. How tall are you?
6'2".
6'2", he's 6'2".
Yeah.
And then you studied in UE, and you were actually part of the basketball
Yes.
varsity team.
I was part of the varsity team, but I was in Team B, so I wasn't lined up for UAP. I mean, that was the plan.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, but they explained to me that you have 2 years. You need 2 years
Yeah.
of waiting
So it's
time.
fair to say that your first love is basketball.
Yes.
Really?
So, parang, when I was young, I can picture myself in the NBA. Sabi ko, I'm gonna be in the NBA. Tapos,
Yeah, who do you love? Is it Michael Jordan? I don't know.
Yeah, of course, syempre Michael Jordan,
Who's-
but Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant, yeah.
And marami pa Tim Duncan. So
Yeah.
many people I look up to din nung medyo tumanda na ng konti. I mean, not nang matanda pa rin the basketball age.
Yeah.
It's pretty...
What is the basketball age? Why didn't you pursue it?
I mean, in high school, you're already supposed to be making a name for yourself.
Ganun ba yun?
Yeah, I
In
mean,
basketball?
And-
Oo, kumbaga dapat dun pa lang, early on, you're already planning your career
Yeah.
towards that.
and in high school, Daly City is a small town in, near San Francisco. Tapos dapat nakikita ka na ng mga scouts. So sabi ko, grabe. And I wouldn't even consider myself like someone who really stands out.
Yeah.
I'm honest about that. So, sabi ko, maybe I'll try in the Philippines. Maybe I have a bigger
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah.
Pero, grabe rin naman pala yung competition dito. I mean, people would really die for the ball.
Yeah. People would die for the
Yeah,
ball. But
iba.
were you heartbroken? I mean, it's not a woman.
Yes.
But you know, when you have a first dream.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there. You can be heartbroken not pursuing it.
Oh yeah, I would still go to the basketball courts now. Star Magic would always have these leagues.
Yeah.
Pero I'm not as... Nandun pa rin yung passion, but syempre the training, I don't get to pursue it anymore.
Yes.
Kaya kapag nakikita kong basketball court, parang gusto ko magbigay
Yeah.
ng flowers. Here lies my hopes and dreams.
But then the irony of it all, you wanted to be a basketball player, and then you were discovered sometime in 2009.
Yeah, like early 2009
Yeah.
or 2008.
So in other words, your good looks didn't escape the talent managers. They
Oh,
saw the
my.
good looks. They saw that.
Hindi ko alam yun. I was surprised. I never really considered myself
Good looking.
Yeah, I had a really low self. I mean,
Esteem.
even up to now.
Yeah.
I was always the kid who was getting picked on in school. I didn't really.
No way.
I
You're
wasn't-
6'2"?
I wasn't the. I wasn't the parang the heartthrob sa school. Di ba may ganun?
Yeah.
Uy, yung sa campus crush. I was never like that. So when people were telling me now, oh, you should audition, I was like, talaga?
Yeah. And is that true when you were younger? This is interesting for many people. Is you were fat.
Yes, I was.
And look at you now. I mean, seriously. I think your six-pack is like popping off the shirt.
No.
So you were fat at one point.
Yeah, I was 180. I wasn't even 6. I was 180 pounds na parang 5'5" or 5'4". Yeah, that's
And what
almost
did
200
you do?
pounds. I
Wow.
did track.
Oh, you did track?
and Field, yeah.
Okay.
Pero I was, ang lakas kasi ng loob ko sa ganyan. Like, even if kulelat ako, I was really the kulelat.
Talaga?
I like, nandito na yung mga ka-race ko, and I would be here. I would finish like 2 minutes, 3 minutes after the whole race.
Oo.
So,
But you'd finish it.
yeah, I wouldn't care. I mean, I just wanted to do it for physical activity. And I started basketball late, mga 16.
Yeah. So you're quite persistent, it seems to me.
Yeah.
And you don't have much of an ego.
Well,
You
I
just
don't
really
know.
want to focus and do your job.
I just
right?
want to do my thing.
Yeah.
That's my goal. I have a goal, and hanggat di ko nakukuha yun, hindi ako mapapakali.
Oh, so clearly, because I read interviews about you when I was shocked that you admitted now you were on the heavy side and you started working out.
Yes.
So the Xian Lim today with that body, I mean, of course, we're seeing transformations everywhere with Mon Gutierrez, so many
Yes,
people
yes.
that. How long are you in the gym?
Sa
Today.
gym man,
Today.
I mean, in the gym, I usually spend like an hour. Kasi
Every day.
an hour 30 minutes. If kaya. Kasi if you take up 2 hours, 3 hours, wala na yun eh. It's you're wasting na your time.
Okay, wasting your time.
But
But you still run?
I run a lot.
Okay.
Because I get really well.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
So you still
Okay.
run, and do you still do basketball for fitness or just for fun?
For more for fun na lang. For
Oh.
fun na lang.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But you are seriously cut. How do you get that?
I think it's it's the insecurities needing to kailangan.
Seriously,
Yeah.
is that what drives men?
Yeah. I think so.
Honestly,
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, because women just worry about dress size. I mean, we want to look good wearing our clothes.
I think that's one of the reasons why nag-gym ang mga lalaki kasi there's so much insecurities and
Yeah.
lalo na sa gym kaya pagdating sa gym parang lahat dun na yung ego. Then
Yeah,
paglabas sa gym
yeah.
parang okay, let's pretend now we're confident at
Yes,
tayong
and
gym.
you know, one wouldn't think that you would still have insecurities at this point, given your success.
Oh, no.
Because when you think about it, okay, your first movie with Kim Chu was, am I correct, was it 2010 or 2011?
2011. Yes.
2011.
or 12.
You were already paired with Kim Chu, and you did your first two movies together. Your first airing day, I think you hit something like 10 to 15 million pesos, which was
Yeah.
amazing during that particular time.
I was shocked. Hindi
Yeah,
ko na-
you were a box office hit.
I didn't expect it, especially when we were doing it. Kasi the first one, Bakit Di Ka Fresh ng Crush Mo, was so many revisions. Parang people were a bit hindi pa sila convinced
Yeah.
sa tandem, and they're like, yeah, ang device. Then, but yeah, it did pretty good sa ticket selling. And people
So
were.
with those, with clearly the public loved your partnership
Yeah,
with Kim
yeah,
Chu.
yeah.
That was clear. And then this is where I'm gonna go now to get started. When did it really become like real over real?
Wow. Ayun na. When we first started our Binondo Girls series, even before we started, I really liked Kim already.
Yeah.
But I knew she didn't like me. She did
Yeah,
not
but
like
she's
me.
very pretty. I have to
Oh,
say,
yeah,
she's just so
I mean, I would
cute,
always see her billboards. Even when I first got here, I would see her billboards. Like, oh, cool. And then when they told me na I was gonna be working with her, oh, yun na, sabi ko, okay, I hope
Yeah.
it's okay. But
Oo.
at first talaga, no chemistry whatsoever.
Whatever. And you didn't have a girlfriend, I mean, not from showbiz when you were starting the movies? It's like, not at all.
No,
Because,
no.
you know, people who watch often wonder, when they're love teams, like myself, totoo ba yan? Or gimmick lang to?
Yeah.
But then you also wonder if there are two good-looking people in the room. It must be so easy to fall in love with that
Oh,
person.
yeah, Sana.
They're together all the time.
That's I guess that's I want to call it that's one trap, but it's trap is so negative.
Yeah.
But
It's almost like it's inevitable.
yeah,
Yeah.
You see each other every day,
I was gonna say
work, and to be comfortable to have that. Kasi ang weird naman pag lalo na sa screen if you're not comfortable with each other. Kitang-kita, especially sa movies. So you really have to open up to that person.
Yeah. So when the public received you in these movies in 2010, 2012, and you said, "Oh my God, they like us."
Yeah.
Did you take acting seriously? I mean, clearly you were much younger then. I can imagine that you were like, "Plop,
Yes.
do this." But then, are you pursuing it like Christopher De Leon kind
I
of, or
really-
Piolo Pascual kind of acting?
I'm so inspired with all the